Northerners are well known for their hospitality. So the zone is designed based on hospitality. So if you look at the zone itself, it represents our body. In front of the zone, you see a security post. So is that like maybe you have seen a stranger or somebody that you are trying to bring the person inside your arm. So if you see it, it has spread like this. Okay. So it shows that we are welcoming everybody into the palace. Initially, I didn't know that the queen mothers, their rooms, they don't provide them windows. We presented a design to Ndan Yaa-Naa. He was very happy about the design. I heard he just said he's proud of his children and grandchildren.
My goodness. My goodness.
No, we shouldn't underestimate ourselves.
Yeah.
We can do it. Others have done it. I don't think this thing is a big deal for us. To tell it for a fact, if you go to Germany, they study this our local
architecture.
The
Gbewaa. What? And I know by now you'll be speaking Chinese.
Wow, true. Xiaoxi.
Wow. Your first day in China.
My first day in China. It wasn't something
easy.
Good. It's very common in China.
They will see a black person and they'll start taking pictures.
A lot of them haven't seen a black.
Oh, really?
A lot of, yes. I think Chinese food is very delicious. Yes, it's very nice.
Really?
Chinese food.
Which one is your favorite?
Chow fan. We like to sit together and just chat.
We don't take up challenges.
Hey,
Maraba, welcome to another exciting episode of North Chats with me, Prince Hamdan. Today, I'm super excited because we have a very important guest in the studio for us to have a conversation about something very important. You know, our last episode was about the Dagbang Development Fund and the Gbewaa Palace redevelopment or reconstruction. You know, so today, I'm fortunate to have the architect behind the amazing designs we've been seeing on social media, and everybody's going, wow. I'm super excited to have my brother Maltiti in the studio for us to have a conversation about, I mean, everything. Bro, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
First of all, I have to say that, like, your designs are amazing.
Thank you.
Everybody who sees the designs are just, like, super impressed about it.
Okay.
Wow. You have done a great job.
Thank you.
Wow. First of all, tell us a little bit about your background.
Okay. My name is Idris Abubakar Maltiti. I'm from Yendi, and that's where I started my education before moving to Tamale. When I came to Tamale, I joined Central International School.
Okay.
Then later moved to Abubakar School Complex.
Okay.
From there, then I went to Ghana Secondary Technical School in Takoradi. And then further moved to Central University.
Okay.
Then to China, University of Mines and Technology.
Okay.
Where I study architecture.
Okay. That's beautiful. Did you start the architecture in Ghana before you moved to China, or you just went to China to do it? Yeah,
I started architecture in Central University. That's in Ghana before moving to China to study, to get a little bit exposed to Chinese architecture and this contemporary architecture.
Wow. So before we continue the show, I would like to say a big thank you to J Home Furnitures for being a supporting sponsor of the show. If you want sofa, kitchen cabinet, anything furniture, the best place to go is J Home Furnitures, and they are located in Gumani. From the Gumani Last Stop Road towards Ambaria, you see their showroom on your left-hand side. So thanks to J Home Furnitures. If you also want to support the show, please call the numbers on your screen. Let's make it happen. North Chat is a show that is geared towards promoting the North and giving, talking about the things that, or telling the stories of the North that are not told. today we have a very important guest in the studio, and we would have to talk about something that has been trending quite lately, which is the design of the Gbewaa Palace. Bro, you designed that beautiful edifice. Tell me, how did you come by the job to design, I mean, the Gbewaa Palace, or you just decided to do it because you are a son of the soil and to, I mean, just show, people what you can do?
Yeah, actually, everything started when I was in China.
Okay.
We're having Chinese holidays. By then, my girlfriend, now my wife, visited me. So that was the time they were preparing to do the funeral.
Okay.
So there were some arguments on social media. They should just maintain the house, the palace as it was. So I just sat in front of my computer and created just 3D model. Then posted it on social media. Then it went viral.
Wow.
So people started contacting me. Abubakar was one of them.
May Allah have mercy on him. Yeah.
He contacted me. A whole lot of people contacted me concerning the palace. That's why I got involved in the palace design.
Wow.
So when I came back to Ghana, I think that was 2020. Yeah, 2020 that I came down. Then they formed a committee for the Gbewaa Palace. I wasn't even aware. I was having a project in Kumasi. Then I had a call from the palace. They said they are looking for me. So I said, okay. Then I gave them some time that I'll be in town. So I came down, got in touch with them. That was Dr. Salifu. He has his doctorate in architecture.
Okay.
And Alhaji Savannah, they contacted me and we discussed it. That's how I got involved in the palace design.
Wow. What informed because I know a lot of people have seen the designs already. What informed the concept of the design?
Actually, the concept.
But before then, was it the same one you designed before that we are seeing now, or you've redesigned it?
Yeah, it has been redesigned.
Okay.
Simple, because when I was doing it in China, I didn't know that the architecture is deep.
Okay.
I didn't do any investigation, so I was just designing. But the current one is based on concepts.
Okay.
Which will fit the culture.
The culture and traditions
the
of the
culture
Gbewaa.
and tradition.
Wow.
Because initially I didn't know that the queen mothers, their rooms, they don't provide them windows. I didn't know about that.
Okay.
So I got to learn about it when we're doing the investigation. And so many things. So the team got involved. Then we did the research. Then Dr. Salifu gave me the opportunity to do the design myself from the research that the team did. So when they presented the script, how it's supposed to be, then I just sat down and came out with a concept. Northerners are well known for their hospitality. So the zone is designed based on hospitality. So if you look at the zone itself, it represents our body. In front of the zone, you see a security post. So is that like maybe you have seen a stranger or somebody that you are trying to bring the person inside your arm. So if you see it, it has spread like this. Okay. So it shows that we are welcoming
Hospitable.
everybody into the palace. But it doesn't mean that we cannot protect the palace. The arm represents the security. That's where the security posts are being positioned. So that's the concept of the palace. But if you see it, you just see like
It's
a
just a
nice
design,
design,
yeah.
but it has a message that I'm giving it out to people.
Wow, that's amazing. And it's as though the reception it got was as though like people have been expecting something like this for a long time. Did that put you under any pressure to impress?
No, for that one, I don't think I wasn't under pressure.
Okay.
Because I was having other architects behind, and I know they are very capable. So anything that I did, I was able to link up with them. Then they too, they will contribute
Put their
something,
inputs.
and then I can move forward in the design. So I wasn't under any pressure.
But how long did it take you to put that design together, the animations and all of that?
Yeah, everything took, I think, 2 months.
Oh, wow.
That we use to do everything with the animations.
Just 2 months.
Just 2 months.
Wow. That's amazing. Yeah. Wow. I'm just imagining, because myself, I wanted to do architecture, but unfortunately for me, I couldn't. So I'm just imagining, Wow, that's amazing. So when you finally finished, did the king Ndan Yaa-Naa see the designs?
Yes, we presented a design to Ndan Yaa-Naa at Global Dream Hotel, where we met all the chiefs that day. Then we presented it to them, and he was very happy about the design, everything.
Wow. Something notable he said that you can remember?
Yeah, I heard he just said he's proud of his children and grandchildren.
My goodness. And you see, because that's one of the things that sometimes we a lot of people or we Northerners, a lot of people feel that we can't do certain things, or anything that Northerners do are substandard, that kind of thing. So when we see our own doing great stuff like this, it kind of impresses everybody and makes us proud. So I think that was what Ndan Yaa-Naa just expressed.
Yes.
And I can see a lot of young Northerners doing great stuff, and that is why we set this show up, to appreciate people like you and to encourage more Northerners to do great stuff. So let me ask you, after Ndan Yaa-Naa saw it, then like it was on social media, like everybody was going crazy about it. How did that make you feel as the brain or the lead brain behind such work?
Definitely, I'll be proud of myself and my family because they helped me. And to tell you the true facts about my architecture, let's say the genesis of my architecture starts from my father.
Oh, wow.
He's an electrical engineer.
Wow.
Now a solar technician. He used to come home with electrical drawings. So anytime I see those things,
you get fascinated.
Yes. So I used to go through those drawings a lot, to play around. So that's where it started.
Wow.
So I'm really excited that my journey started from that place to now. So I can't really express kind of happiness that I have within.
Wow.
But I'll be more happy when the design become realistic. Reality. I'll be much happier than now.
What can you tell us the facilities in that comes along with the palace?
The palace consists of a lot. Currently, we are to build a Yilbila.
Okay.
That's where Yaa-Naa is. That's the zone, and the wives will live in the kitchen, and the what's the name? The zone Tule. After the zone, the first place you meet the king.
The king
is the zone Tule. So that's for the Yilbala. Then we'll come to the tourist aspects. The Katanga. The Katanga will not demolish. We'll just keep it the way it is.
Which one is the Katanga?
Where they bury the chiefs. Yeah. So it's going to be kept the way it is now, but we'll just do some small touches to it. Then it will be a tourist attraction. It will be a tourist attraction. Then people can now go. They can take them through the graves of this king and narrate their stories, how they ruled Dagbang and other things. So it will generate some money to the palace. And we have hospital.
Oh wow!
Yeah, there will be a clinic. I just put it a clinic and a school. And we have their backgrounds for two their backgrounds.
Okay.
Yeah, and we have a guest, let's say a guest house. Maybe people will be visiting the palace. We have a guest house there too, and I think we have a place that so they call Sobo, where the horses will be. Sobo, and that place too, we are giving people opportunity to come and ride horses at the Sobo.
Wow.
Because the horses will be kept there, their feed will be there for them. But people will also have opportunity to come and ride them around that place to also create kind of revenue to the palace.
Wow.
I think these are the facilities.
Okay. And how big is the place?
Yeah, it's very big. I can't really quote the actual square meter. Yeah, but it's huge. It's huge because they are coming to demolish a lot of houses to put up. Yeah, but currently they are just coming to demolish few houses
to
start with. Before the other facilities will also come on.
It's huge, and that has actually scared a lot of people, and a lot of people are thinking that is this thing going to be possible? Are we going to be able to build this? What do you say to that?
Yeah,
because I have a lot of comments coming on my social media. And
no, we shouldn't underestimate ourselves.
Yeah,
we can do it. Others have done it. I don't think this thing is a big deal for us.
Wow.
Because they have estimated that we are around 2 point something million. So imagine each person is given 100 cedis, even 100 cedis. Let's take half of that number, given 100 cedis. If you calculate it, it's not going to be small.
Even like let's take the finances out of this.
Yes.
Do we have the brain power to make it happen?
Yeah, we have the brain power to make it happen. We can do it unless we start to look down upon ourselves.
Wow.
Yeah, we can. This thing it's not anything.
Big deal.
It's not a big deal because we have artisans in Dagbang. With a little knowledge I had and some of our experienced men, like Alhaji Savannah, he has been in construction for so long
time.
So he has experience. And Baba Johari is also an architect. He has experience in it. A whole lot of us have experience. We can guide our artisans to achieve what we have designed and even give us better than the animation that people are even praising.
Is it a design and build kind of something, or for now it's just the design?
For now it's just the design.
Okay.
Yeah, they are now coming to open for a bid.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Then we can tender in.
This one, they should just give it to you now. You've already finished everything.
Yeah, maybe they just want to follow the right procedure, protocol to do.
Okay,
they do it. Yeah,
no, because the design is just marvelous. So for me, if it is left onto me, I mean, you should build it. You should build it because it adds up to the fact that we want young Northerners to achieve.
Yeah.
And trust me, if you do this, the impact on the youth alone is going to be massive. Okay. So for me, that's what I'm advocating for.
Yes, and I have a great team. I have artisans that I have selected for my construction works.
Wow.
So I just don't pick anybody.
Yes.
But if I know you are good in this, then I'll pick you. Even it got to a time I wanted to train ladies
to be part of it,
to be laying tiles, the interior deco.
Wow.
To be part of me, but I didn't find it easy. But I'm just hoping maybe later I can bring the ladies on board.
Wow. You are an example of youth getting involved in the bank development, because they've been that core for young people to get involved. What would you tell like young Northerners with regards to our development? Because nobody can do it if not us, especially the youth. The youth.
Yeah, everything boils down to hard working. You're able to work and try and exploit new ways, because there are a lot of things on the YouTube that we can easily learn. So if we can take the opportunity to learn those things, don't limit yourself that this thing cannot happen. If you limit it, that means there's no way you can
ever do it. Your thoughts are you. What you think is what you are able to do.
Yes.
Because if you can't think it, you can't even get close to that.
Yes. So if we the youth go to that extent, definitely the old generation will call us to get involved in certain things. Despite some of our old people, they think we are so small. That kind of mentality. But I think if they know that you have a special skill,
they will definitely acknowledge you. What are some of the challenges you faced, in trying to come out with this particular, design and
I didn't really face any challenge because I was the computer that I was using. That one I brought it from China, and that one was it was 7th generation. And this palace is very huge. So to do the rendering, you need a powerful computer. Yeah, that was a challenge I faced, but thank God I was able to do it. I just like that. Wow. I managed to do it.
Wow. Let's come to your work. What's the name of the business?
Chief Builders.
Chief Builders.
Yes, we design and build.
Okay. What is the scope of your project? What are some of the things you do?
Yeah, we designed. We also get involved because we have the ability to create. It's an abstract thing that we have created. So implementing it will be easier
for you, yeah.
So we build to standard. We make sure that we build, like if you see a building in UK or US, and we make sure that we do the same standard here.
Aside the Palace project, what are some of the other projects you've worked on?
Yeah, I have numerous projects around.
Wow. In
Tamale, Kumasi, in Accra.
Oh, wow.
So most of them are residential and commercial buildings.
Wow.
Yeah, I do, like at times I'll just design out. Then they will look for their builder to do it. At times they give it to me to do.
Design and build.
Yes, because currently I have 4 projects. No, there are 5 projects ongoing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's this a hotel project.
Oh, wow.
That I'm doing around School of Hygiene. And regional office, I have 2 projects there.
Wow.
And Banyamele.
Wow.
And Gbewaa Residential.
Then
there's another one.
You're a big man. I have to start following you small. Yeah. What if somebody wants you to, or somebody wants to work with you, What should I do? Probably I want you to design and build something for me. What should I do?
Yeah, the first thing we have to meet.
Okay.
Then I can take your design brief, because I just don't design anything. Because the way architecture is, many people think like you just sit
somewhere and just
put things together. It's not like that. You have to take a site plan, then study the site plan first. Then you know the sun direction. Then you study the wind direction on the land. Yes.
Wow.
That one will help you to position your rooms. If I don't know whether you have experienced it before, there are some rooms in the evening you cannot sit there. You feel like the fan is blowing hot air. It's just the orientation of the rooms.
Wow.
That's the effect. So that's why it's not good to copy somebody's design and build on your land.
Okay.
So those things affect us. And there are other things too. Let's say you have created a porch at a place. By 11:30, you will never feel comfortable in the porch. You cannot use the porch. So what's the essence of creating that space? It becomes a useless thing. So we design to correct those things, to make human comfortable in their spaces.
And these are actually very important things.
These are very important.
A lot of people don't.
People don't know about that.
Do you also do interior decoration, like as in, for example, build a house, put everything in place?
Yes, we do that one too. We do interior deco.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Initially, I wanted ladies to get involved. Yes, but I couldn't get dedicated ladies.
What was the challenge?
Yeah, because I wanted to take them through a software. Then they will get to understand how things are done. They can design a space before they will move to implement it.
Wow.
But I wasn't getting the number. Because a day, a person can come. One person can come. And I didn't want to waste my time. So I just call it off.
Wow.
Yeah. Because when I was studying in China, I realized that the Chinese ladies were more than the guys. Yeah. And I was the only black guy in the class. So if they give us work to do, the ladies will take their time to detail everything.
Because women love details, yeah.
So it boils down to what's the name? To the way they cook. If they just get small ingredients, they can prepare nice dish. This shows how smart they are. But some of the ladies, they don't know. So I wanted to get them involved in my interior deco. So it will just be tile laying will just be for ladies. Ladies will be laying the tiles. They will be doing the painting and what's the name? This ceiling, plasterboards. They can use plasterboards to play around, maybe create TV units and other stuffs in the room, and even to a point of producing sofa themselves.
But do you think that it's because the job is difficult for them, or it's just that we haven't gotten, Tamale or the North in general hasn't gotten to, that level?
No, some of them, sorry to say, they don't have the direction, or they don't know the vision that you have for them. So to them, it's just a disturb. It's a waste of time to get on board. They don't see the need to come and learn a software from me till they will not take it serious.
Wow.
Because somewhere it's really expensive to learn those things.
Yeah.
And people are paying huge
because it's
to
a
do that.
big market.
Yes.
Interior decor is I know people in Nigeria, women in Nigeria who are making like huge, like just with interior decorations and stuff. Wow. But I could like modern style architecture and building, I think it's quite new in the north because we don't see a lot more of those kinds of, buildings and stuff. You being here and trying to implement that, how difficult has it been? Because just as you are saying, somebody will just go and hire masons and they'll come and they just build it. They don't care about whether it's facing where or not. How difficult has it been? Especially getting projects, because the way you've spoken about it, definitely it means that it will come at a bit more, higher price than the regular mason who will go and build a house.
Yes. Yeah, some people think it's expensive to hire
a professional.
To do it for them. And they later on pay the price for it. Because if you don't hire a professional to do your modern or contemporary building for you, later on you have a lot of challenges. And some of the challenges are dampness. You see a wall where capillary action is taking place. Every year, the person has to do plastering or rendering on the wall. It's additional cost. But if you hire a professional, those things will be prevented. Yeah. I can remember we're doing a plastering. We're about to do a plastering. And then the project's owner came and said, no, it's expensive. So I didn't want to insist. I didn't want to insist. I said, okay, then look for your artisans to come and do it. I just gave him the opportunity to see something. So they started the plastering without anybody guiding them, because the mason thought like he has been in the job for so long,
so he has experience. He
knows everything. Yeah. Even I wanted to speak with him on phone. The guy was challenging, so I said, okay, then you can go ahead
and do it.
They started the first day. The guy told me that he went home, he couldn't sleep because the kind of work finishing they were giving him, he wasn't impressed with that. That was the third day. Then I went there. He asked me about the work. I said, no, what they are doing is not the best. They have spoiled our work. He said, that was the day he sacked them and said, okay, I should arrange my guys to come.
Now he has paid double price.
He has paid double price. So when my guys came to start the project again, now he's very happy with the kind of work they are giving. Because it's very important. The finishing is very important.
Especially if you're somebody who love good quality.
Good quality. Yeah, and that's the kind of person he is. He loves details. So right now, I even assured him that the building can take him over 50 years without plastering.
Wow.
Yes. If you do a quality plastering or quality work, it will take you even 100 years without. What you may be doing is just painting. You have to paint once in a while. But for plastering, you shouldn't be doing those things.
Is architecture difficult? Because I understand you have to have a lot of brain. Is it difficult?
Actually, it's very stressful.
Wow.
It's very stressful. I can tell you, ever since I went to China, sleeping, sleeping for the whole night, I've never
slept throughout the night.
I've never slept throughout the night. Wow. It was really stressful. It was really.
What is the stressful part? Which part of the job is stressful?
Yeah, they will give you a whole lot of work to be doing. Every day you have assignments. Every day you have something to design. And you have to sit down and think over it. And come out with your concepts and create. And it's not easy to create like that.
It's not like maths where you just sit down and put a formula and work.
Yes.
You have to think and create something.
Yes.
Wow.
And architecture, even if you put a window, you have to state a reason why you kept a window
and
there.
where you put it. Yeah.
Yes. You have to give a reason. And I was the only black guy in my class.
Wow.
So I couldn't even escape a class.
They will notice you.
Yes, my friends were going to club. I couldn't go because of assignments and other things. And my professors really loved me because they used to drive me from my class to my dormitory.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
because they were seeing my effort. They see my effort, so they were even like they were surprised.
Let's talk a little about your life in China. How the Gomba boy in China? How did you manage to? And I know by now you'll be speaking Chinese.
A little.
How did you manage to?
When I took off from Ghana and landed in Shanghai, I took a different train. So I got lost in China.
Your first day in China.
My first day in China. It wasn't something
Easy.
good. I got lost. I was going to Suzhou. And China, there's two cities. One is S, one is X.
Okay.
You can only
But they all have the same almost similar spelling.
Suzhou.
Okay.
So I got ticket for the other
one.
city. So I was inside the train. There was this American lady who was sitting beside me. And we're just chatting. So she asked me the city I'm going. Then I told her. Then I don't know what happened. I just removed my admission letter and showed her. She said no.
You're at the wrong place.
Then I started panicking.
Wow.
Because I didn't know
anybody there. Wow.
So we got to a village, then the train stopped. I dropped there. And that village, nobody could speak English. It's only Chinese.
And you couldn't also speak Chinese?
Couldn't speak Chinese. I asked them, these people were just taking my pictures. You know, it's very common in China.
They will see a black person and they'll start taking pictures.
A lot of them haven't seen a black.
Oh, really?
A lot of, yes. They haven't seen.
Wow.
So they were just around me, taking pictures, and I was just trying to find my way.
Oh my God. They don't know this guy is stranded.
So they were speaking Chinese to me. So there was this woman, they brought a motorbike that I should sit on because I showed them my...
yeah.
So they said I should sit on this motorbike. I said, no, I'm not sitting on this motorbike. They said I should sit on it. I said, no. So that time I wasn't having a SIM card to call the school. So they took a number from my admission letter and called the school. So they spoke to me and said that they would take me to a nearest station so that I'll pick a bus to the city. So I got to my city. It was around 11. And so I had to go to bed because I was really tired. So China is an interesting place. A place, I don't know how to describe it. They are very proud of themselves. So they don't regard
any other person
as a black guy. They look down upon we, the blacks.
Wow.
So if you are walking on the streets, they can be just taking pictures of you without you knowing. At times they will be making some funny sound or they will be pointing and laughing at you. So there were challenges I faced. I can remember we went to Chinese, their ancient city. It's old. I think the city was around 700 years that they preserved for architecture students to come and do their research. So went to that place. So I was still standing with my group members. There were two Chinese, one guy and a lady. So one man drove his car, came and parked and said, "Oh, the guys should move aside. He wants to take my picture." So I was really annoyed with that.
What is
And I
that?
say, why should you do that? So these are the kind of challenges we're facing in China.
Well, how did you get to understand Chinese?
Yeah, they will take you through.
True, okay.
They will take you through. Chinese language is not that difficult.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's not that difficult because
Wow.
they don't have alphabets. They have characters.
Oh, okay.
That's the difficult part. But to speak Chinese, I don't think is difficult like that.
Okay, just let's speak Chinese. if I want to say I'm going to school, what do I say?
我去小息
Wow. Okay, so if I want to say come and let's eat.
来 I'm starting to forget my
yeah.
吃饭
Okay.
cheese it's
Eat, okay.
fun is food.
Come, okay.
Lie is come.
Come, let's eat food. Okay. Oh, okay.
Lie 吃饭
Oh, okay. Wow. Well, but would you say learning Chinese helped you even when you came back to Ghana?
Yeah, it has really helped me. But one thing, I find it difficult learning languages. I find it difficult.
Very difficult.
Yeah. So, but it has really helped me a lot. It has helped me a lot.
Aside the challenges you face with, Chinese, not regarding you and all of that, were there any, difficulties you face, like as a black student in China?
Yeah. When we started my group, in architecture school, some of the projects, they'll put you in groups. So my group members thought like, for me, I'm just a black guy, so I'm just passing through the school. So they didn't want me to be doing the assignment so that they will fail. But I had to prove to them that I'm capable. So it even got to a time that I had to be doing some of the assignment, the group work, to be presented to the professor. Wow. So that was the first challenge because they were looking down upon me, but I had to prove them that.
How about getting used to Chinese food, or there were other alternatives for you?
I think Chinese food is very delicious. Yes, it's very nice.
Really?
Yeah, Chinese food is really nice.
So from day one, you loved it.
I love their food.
Wow,
Chinese food.
Which one is your favorite?
Chow fan.
Chow fan.
Chow fan.
What a name. Okay, so I think let's come back home. Looking at where we come from, the northern part of Ghana, it's as if we are far behind. As somebody who have gained a lot of experience and gained a lot of knowledge, what do you think we should do as young people? For example, you are an architect. I'm sure there are a lot of people who want to find themselves in your position. What do you think we should do as young people to kind of help ourselves to get up the ladder?
Yeah, I earlier on stated that there are a lot of places we can learn new things.
So you think learning is very important?
Learning is very important. And practicing it.
You think we are not learning enough?
They are not learning enough. Because if you look at North, we like to sit together and just chat.
We don't take up challenges. When we talk about these things, it helps because there are a lot of young people who are coming up and are looking for inspirations. So once they see Maltiti doing amazing stuff, they would want to be like you. So that tries to change, the stereotypes. So I think for me, in itself, we ourselves have to be great. So that people who are following us would learn from us. Because at the end of the day, if we are always, and we are not here to say sitting together is bad, but then we need to move beyond that. Because I believe one thing in the North that, togetherness is something that is important to us. But then aside that, we need to move, beyond that. So we ourselves have to do amazing stuff so that our children would follow. But if all we do is just sit outside, our children will also learn that. And there's a trend in Tamale where you see children in the night roaming up and down. Where do you think they are learning it from?
Yes.
It's because we ourselves are roaming in the night without, any this thing. We don't care where our children are. And these are really very important things we have to deal with, because these children are our next generation. So if we want our kingdom to be great, we should invest in our next generation and make sure that they do great. Let's get into the real estate business. Have you seen a lot of people from the north getting into real estate? Because in our crafts, like I've seen young people doing amazing stuff, making a lot of money and all of that. Do you see a lot of young people in the north getting into that space and taking advantage of it?
Actually, young people are not taking advantage of that.
Wow.
A lot of people have approached me concerning the real estate, but they are not really ready to do it. If you look at our communities, most of them are not well planned. And this is the time we, the youth, should take it upon ourselves to do that, so that we can also gain something. It's an opportunity for us. We can have affordable houses where we can sell it to maybe teachers, those who are not really earning much. That's the lower class. And Tamale people are ready to buy.
And I even think, the north is a place where people would love to come and relax. There are a lot of people with so much money, and they don't mind buying a house in Tamale.
Yes.
So when they want to escape the busy, cities and all of that, they will come here and, and we have to take advantage of that. But don't you think it's because of the cost involved? Because it's not easy to build a house.
Yeah.
Or that's not the main reason.
No, it's not easy to build a house though, but, there are a lot of people who are interested to invest their money in something. Maybe for me, I'm a technical guy. I know how to build. I may not know how to sell houses. Maybe I cannot convince somebody to invest his money into
your business,
into my business. So you can step in, say, okay, I have this guy who can invest in real estate. So what do you do? Then we can take it from there. Maybe I have to guide you what we can do and what the people will like, the kind of community people would like to stay in. Then we can take it from there. Then you can have your money or whatever you are gaining. Then the investor too have his
share.
At the end of the day, we have a decent community, a gated community
and
where
everybody's
security
making profit.
Yeah. So the youth can still take it up. But for now, I'm not seeing it.
Wow.
A lot of people do come to me and they talk about it, how they want to start real estate business. But I'm not seeing the effort.
Maltiti, one of the issues a lot of Northerners face is stereotypes. I mean, you go to certain places and they look at you and they think that you are coming from some village and they think you cannot just achieve anything and all of that. Have you faced similar, stereotypes when you found yourself in the south, especially in the southern parts of Ghana?
For that one, I have experienced a lot.
Wow.
The very first day I stepped my foot in GSTS, that's my secondary school.
Your secondary school, okay.
In Takoradi. I started experiencing it because I couldn't speak Chi.
Okay.
So just presume that I'm from, here they said Srim. I'm from the bush.
Oh my goodness.
So some people even didn't want to come closer to me. Yeah. So my first day in class, we had to introduce ourselves. So it was my turn to do so. Then when they heard Tamale, everybody started laughing. I was surprised.
What was happening?
So, but that didn't bring me down. There was this guy in my class. He had visited Tamale
before.
once.
Wow.
Sami. So he had to come and sit beside me because there was this guy, John, was sitting beside me. So he spoke to John
To shift.
to go to his seat so that he would sit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
This guy started telling me about North, how he loved North.
Yeah.
So it became like
Very
he
close.
just built my confidence
Yeah.
in the class
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
that.
Wow.
So it even got to a time that some of the seniors will punish you just because you are from the North.
What?
Yes, they will punish you because you are from the North.
Oh my goodness.
Because you cannot speak the language. So a whole lot of them thought if they just say North is just in one place. They don't know that
It's
Bolga
a
is
big place with
big
different,
place.
regions.
They don't know.
Wow. But how did that affect you? Like as a young boy who is going to study and you start facing these kinds of, things.
Yeah, it affected me a little way because definitely my self-esteem
Your confidence will go down.
Will go down
Yeah,
small.
yeah.
Yeah, but I was really trying, but still. Yeah. So at times I'll just overlook some of those things.
But what do you think is actually the problem? That people feel that, when you come from the North, you are a sort of an alien or something. I don't get it because we here don't think like that. So I don't know whether, I just don't know why, what you think
Yeah,
could be the problem.
traveling is very important. Most of them don't travel. And the kind of messages that they gave them about us is really bad. And most of them, they don't do their own research. They just accept it.
Whatever they are told.
So maybe you have started something and you are on the right path. Maybe that one will help educate
A lot of
whole
people
lot,
and show
bring
people
light to the North.
Would you say that it's also because of some of the things that people see on TV? Because most of the time when they are showing something from the North on TV, it's almost always about some village somewhere which doesn't have water, some poor woman somewhere. People don't tell the TVs don't tell the positive side of the North.
Yeah, that's very true. Because when I was there, that was around the 2000, when the 2006 to 2009. That was the time there were a little bit disturbances here. So they were at times like they will report something. But if I call home, they will be telling me a different story. The media will report
something different.
Remember, we're having social studies. Then the social study teacher was saying, like in the North, is it they put some guns inside coffin and were transporting from Bimbila side. He just chipped that one in and just mentioned my name at once. Said, "Oh, he's sorry.
Your people
that my people are behaving like animals."
Oh goodness!
So I didn't feel comfortable that the whole day. I didn't feel it really hurt me.
Wow.
I didn't feel comfortable.
Wow.
I couldn't even sleep. Even up to now,
wow,
it do haunt me.
Wow.
That kind of word the teacher said in class. Because he just made me like a lie.
More like a target.
Yes. So if my colleagues were laughing.
Wow.
In class.
Wow. And you see, these are some of the things we need to realize. What these things can do to people. We have a lot of young Northerners in various places trying to achieve something. And these are some of the struggles that, can, just like let them leave and come back home. You get it. So let's talk about the bomb, the piece of the bomb, because you mentioned about the disturbances, and then it got to me. Now, like, we thank God, Dagbang, there is peace in Dagbang. As a young Northerner, you are even from the seat of the governance of Dagbang, Yendi. How do you feel now that you there is peace and development is coming to the north? You are a young person who is, part of that development. How do you feel? Because hitherto, like, you couldn't even talk about development because there was no peace.
Yeah. Yep. For peace, we will begin to appreciate peace when development is coming. And right now, I think development is coming to the north because of the peaceful nature of Dagbang currently, or north currently. So I'm just happy that we have peace now. And I didn't even mention this. I'm also coming to start a foundation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it will just be like building schools for communities
that needs
schools and clinics, portable ones. And we are coming to use local materials. Yeah, when the time is due, definitely I'll get you involved. Sure. That one, I'm just coming to bring the youth together. It doesn't matter whether you know to build or not. We'll just go and camp.
Do something.
Yes. We'll just go and camp in the village, spend a week or two,
and just put it up.
For them.
And you see, a lot of these communities are looking for opportunities like this because they have the land, they can help you get certain materials and stuff. Yeah. All they need is somebody to galvanize.
Yes.
Wow.
So that's the plan. Because if you go to our communities, we have gravels there. We have this wood, and we have this thatch. They are valuable materials that our great grandfathers used, and now we are looking down upon those kind of structures. To tell it for a fact, if you go to German, they study this our local
architecture.
The
Dukpala. What?
Because the round nature of it, the sun doesn't hit it well. Than a wall which is straight. If a wall is straight, the sun can easily hit it for long and penetrate. So it easily absorbs heat. Then at night, then it can release it into the space. So, but our great grandfathers, they were smart enough to make it round. It's not that they just
decided to make it round.
No,
there was a reason behind.
There were reasons behind that.
Wow.
So if you look at their rooms, those dupla, it regulates the room temperature.
Yeah. And if you get into any of them, it's almost always cold.
Yes. Wow. And there's this it's not a new technology, RAM Earth. I think people have to check it out.
Okay.
RAM Earth is really nice. If you see the walls, you appreciate it.
And I think there's even been, should I say, a reinvention of these dukpula in a lot of places, even in modern style. I've seen some resorts in Kenya and other places using those styles and stuff.
So that's the kind of thing we are trying to do under the foundation. So that we have those kind of schools, clinics, and like every year we have to build one for a community. We have to invite everybody
to be part of it,
to come on board. We'll just go and camp there and do those kind of. I would
definitely like to be part of this. I would love to be part. And you see that quite recently there was this article or this news article that made a story about was it schools under shame or something like that, where schools, under trees, schools, you see schools like the infrastructure was not just there. So for me, I think initiatives like this would go a long way to help some of these communities. nobody can do it for us. We
Yeah.
have to do it for ourselves.
Yes.
So I would definitely love to be part of that initiative
Yes.
when it finally starts.
Yes.
Wow. Amazing.
And
amazing.
the kind of structure we are coming to build is not just going to be the straightforward classrooms.
Kind of classroom.
Yeah, those kind of classrooms affects the children, the way they think. If a child is living in a box classroom, like let's say a square or rectangular shape of classroom, the way the student think is different. Yes, a teacher can give a student maybe assignment to draw a human being. The child will end up drawing a box to represent the human head. Everything seems to be boxed to the child. That's the nature of our classrooms. That's the effects of it to the children. So if you design and build with the local materials, with the different shapes, it helps the child to appreciate the shapes. So it helps in the creativity of the child. So that's the kind of classrooms we are trying
to be honest, I think it would, add something even to this, because now every school is the same style. So when it's built like that, it makes them feel special, and the students themselves feel special. And learning, definitely will be special in those places. And I've personally felt that we've thrown away a lot of our valuable culture and traditions to embrace things that are not even as close to, for example, these madhouse thing you are talking about. We could have modernize it in a way to still have its value. And that alone could have served as a lot of even people coming here to see these things. Because it's valuable. These things are very
valuable, but we are not, as you said, we are not appreciating it.
We don't.
We measure the building materials, the thermal mass. Let's say a thermal mass of a gravel is around 5.1 or 2. So it gives it the ability not to absorb heat.
Wow.
That's gravel, the property of gravel.
Wow.
So it matter how the weather, the heat is.
It cannot go.
It cannot. It cannot. So you save a lot on electricity because you don't need to on your fan self.
Wow.
If you have AC, you just.
And people wonder how they live in these villages. They don't even need.
They don't need those things.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the weather is very hot there, but they feel comfortable.
They are very okay.
Yes. So we have really thrown away what our great grandfathers left for us.
Wow.
We should have continued from there.
And even made it better.
But if you look at the parts of our world, we don't really study architecture.
Yeah.
And when we even go into architecture, when we come back, we want to just
do what they are doing.
The white people No, we have to improve upon what they have left behind.
Wow.
Yes, using the local materials.
Wow, it's been an amazing conversation, and I'm super excited, and I'm grateful you came to for us to have this conversation. Just as we said earlier, if somebody wants to come to you, how do they reach you? On social media, or where do they reach you?
Yeah, social media, or you can come to my office.
Your office, okay.
Opposite Car Bank, SIC building. Yeah, we are on top. You will see our signpost, Chief Builders.
Wow. Where do we see Chief Builders in the next 5 years?
Yeah, I'm planning of opening a school.
Oh, wow.
Where, yes.
Wow. Wow, that's big.
Yes. It's a technical school where artisans can learn. Maybe a mason can come and learn a way to lay blocks. Yeah. Most of the cracks we are getting on our walls are due to the way they lay the blocks.
Bad mason works.
And painters too will be there. and a whole lot of artisans.
Artisans.
Carpentering
Wow.
will be there. That's the plan.
Wow.
I want to do in the north.
Wow, that's huge. That's huge, because therefore then it will be easier for you to get the kind of people you want for your project.
Yes.
The quality of engineers you want to build your houses.
Yes.
You train them and then you
use
give them employment too.
Employment.
That's amazing. I'm really excited to see you doing great stuff, and I hope to see you at the top, like the top in the near future. Thanks so much for coming, and I'm super grateful for your time. And also, one other thing is that there are a lot of people who are confused with regards to the fundraiser for the project. I think the flyer that came out, they didn't put the name of the bank, like the Momo name, the name attached to it,
okay,
and then the bank as well. But later on, I learned it was the Gbewaa Development
Gbewaa
Fund.
Development, yes.
So basically, anybody who wants to send, that's the name. The name on both the Momo and the bank account is the Gbewaa Development Fund. So make sure you contribute. This is for us. As Ndan Yaa-Naa said, it's not for him, it's for all of us. So make sure you donate as little as you can. Let's realize this. But to be honest, I would love for you to build it. I'll be super excited. I'll be super excited.
Just waiting on our leaders to decide.
I'm sure they.
If they give it to me,
I'm sure they.
I'll be also be happy.
I'm sure. All right. Thanks so much. It's been amazing. Okay. Thanks for watching today's episode of North Chat. It has been an interesting conversation with the architect behind, the beautiful Gbewaa Palace, designs you've been seeing on social media and all of that. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, follow our Facebook page, and keep supporting. See you in the next video. We are out.